Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Wali Muhammad coming at you in the room. Let me fix this down right quick because I want to cut thing. I can't really see what's going on. Okay. Sorry about this, y'all. Should have had this been done in the beginning. I wasn't thinking about it. Okay. That looks better. The light messing it up for me. All right. My name is Wali Muhammad. I am running for Congressman 2026, Des Moines, Iowa. Okay. Today, our subject is to talk to you about what's going on, what my plans are, what I'm working on doing, how to fix the problem. I deal with three W's and one H. What, when, where, how. The how part is the last part we're going to discuss. It's going to benefit everybody. Okay. So I'm living by myself. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. About maybe 6 months ago, I got in a car accident and I lost a tooth. We're on fixing that problem. So I don't let my front teeth. So I put that out there now for you so you can understand what's going on. But as I explained to people, it's not about that. It's about what we're going to talk about right now. So we're going to start with the what. What are my plans? So as you know, a lot of the congressmen in Des Moines, Iowa, they have a problem. The problem is actually showing up for events, showing up for protests, showing up anywhere, unless you call them. So there's a guy named Isaiah Knox. He's one of the congressmen that's out here now that you voted for 2 years in this. And the man doesn't show up at all for anything. You have to call him to show up. And then he shows up and sit there and look like he's lost. You have no idea what he's doing. The when. When should we basically fix the problem? Now. We should fix the problem now. Let's go back to the what. These are sections we're going to discuss it for a little while. What my plan is. My plan is to cut taxes. My plan is to help the community. My plan is to fix the problems in the city. Help work on getting opportunities for a lot of people that don't have jobs, people that need second chances, that was incarcerated, they want a second chance to do something positive with their life. My goal is to actually show people that, our voice matters. We deserve to be heard, and I go to a lot of protests and I see a lot of people that their voice needs to be heard. But for some reason, people don't feel that, their voice is important. I feel that because I'm part of you. My voice needs to be heard, and I believe my voice is important, just like your voice. Where is the main thing? Where we need to fix the problem, Des Moines, Iowa. There's so many congressmen out here right now that don't do, honestly, a damn thing to help the people at all. I went to a protest a while ago, about a couple of months ago, almost a year ago, where all the congressmen, senators, the mayor was at the state capitol, and it was standing over a railing, looking at the people, waving at them, throwing popcorn down at the people. Now, these are the people that we voted for. These are the people that, felt that, everything they talked about we're going to do, how we're going to fix the problem. They stood up there like we're animals and they're looking down on us. Most of the people that's out there was farmers, people that's basically in the military, people that's in the CBTU. There's a lot of people that feel that their voice needs to be heard, but the people upstairs didn't think about it like that. They didn't care what was going on. So we ask the question, how? How are we going to fix the community? We're going to fit the community with the people that's in the community. We need to stop sitting back and basically, waiting for these politicians to do something. They're not going to do nothing. We all know that. We all know that they're not going to do anything. The only thing we have to deal with all the time is watching them talk about what the last person talked about and saying exactly what the last person is saying. They come out there with their suits and ties on and say, oh, I'm going to do this for the community. I'm going to do that for the community. 2 years later, nothing happened. They come back in front of us and they say, oh, we couldn't do it this year, but next year we're going to do this and we're going to do that. They're lying. It's a lie. They're not finna do anything. They're not finna help the people. They're not finna do anything to benefit the people that's out here. They're not finna do none of this stuff. They're lying. They've been lying. If you listen to them talk, I'm going to give you an example. If you don't believe me, I'm going to listen to one of your commercials and listen to a politician. Put 4 or 5 videos up and listen to that one person talk. Then when you listen to that person talk about what they're going to do, how they're going to fix the problems, look at the last person who talked. Saying the same exact thing they said. Listen to the person before that. Saying the same thing that person said. It's always a recurrent situation of someone saying the same thing the next person saying. That's how they feel that they can get in and they can win. I ain't finna sit there and say the same thing the next person saying. I'm making videos. They don't do it. I'm at protests. They're never at. I'm in the community talking to the people. They're never there. I'm out here mingling and having fun and doing this and the other with the community because I'm part of the community. You know what I mean? They don't do things that's supposed to be done in the community. They only come there when they want to be recognized or when they want another vote or when they see somebody they know and they say, oh man, try to get the people to get me in. No, for what reason? You're not doing anything to help the people. So stop fronting like you're really going to help the people out. Taxes are so skyrocket. People don't understand that the farmers are the ones who basically making everything better for a lot of people that's out here. But these tax bracket, super high rich people, they feel that we have to pay their taxes so they can have low tax or no tax. They figure that's what's going on. That's not the way it's supposed to be. We pay taxes, but they're supposed to be lower. We're not supposed to pay the rich man taxes so they can go out and have a nice steak dinner or drive a fancy car or wear gator shoes. They're doing that off of us. And we need to face that problem. We need to come out here and say, you know what? It's time for a change. It's time for us to actually find somebody that's willing to get out here and basically put these damn politicians to shame. Show these people, say, look here, I can get out here and do this. Y'all ain't finna do it. I can get out here and do it. Another thing I think is kind of stupid. Why do I need to wear a suit and tie, dress shoes, and all the stuff up to actually make myself look good in front of you if I ain't gonna do anything? I believe with just a dress shirt, slacks, some nice dress shoes. Hey, come as you are. That's what they say in church. Come as you are. My thing, little hoodie, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's dressed up, I'm putting it out there to let people know, hey, look, this is what it's about. It ain't about the fancy clothes. People come out here in these nice dress suits and ties and Armani suits. Stupid. For what reason? Damn what you're wearing and what you got on. What you gonna do for the community? That's all I care about. Damn what you're wearing, what you're driving, what you gonna do for the community? How are you gonna fix the community? We have a lot of problems out here. How are you going to fix it? What are you going to do to actually say, let's benefit somebody else? Let's do something that's going to benefit people in the community. The moines will need to change. They need to change. They need a way they can actually come out here and say, hey, we're for the people. These congressmen is not for the people. These senators not for the people. They're lining their pockets with your tax dollars. That's what they're here for. They want your money. Once they got what they want, they ain't got to be around no more. And that's the problem right there. We need to stop basically putting these $1 billion in these people's pockets, and it's not going to do anything for the community. We need somebody from the community that's going to actually benefit the community. Look at the roads out there. Roads are bad. Streets are bad. They're only paving the streets in certain areas in the community. It ain't been saying, as they say, the bad streets. Every street is a great street. Every city is a great city. They're only paving the streets that they feel that they drive on only. Those are the ones that's doing it. There's a lot of streets out here that need to be paved. There's a lot of streets out here that need to be fixed. You got children in the community. They need to have them people stop driving all fast in the community. Put bumpers down for the children that's in the community. But these are your congressmen. These are your senators. These are your mayors and their governors. That's, you know what I mean? Hey, they're not doing it. If they're not doing it, they're not doing the job they lied to us about. They're not going to get out here and do this. They're lying to us. You know what I mean? So if you lying to us about this, what else you lying to us about? You know? How do we fix the problem? Let's get somebody out here that understands what's going on in the community. You know? I am your voice for the community. I am your voice for your children. I am your voice for the people in the community. I'm here to help you. I know what it's like. I see it every day. And I sit back and say, okay, what's the next person gonna come in and tell the same exact story the last person's told? And you go tell me and say, well, what are you gonna do for the community? They give you a bunch of unnecessary lies that they don't tell you, but ain't nobody finna do nothing to actually help them. So I'm making little short videos. I need people to understand who I am. I need you to understand that I'm part of your community. My voice and your voice need to be heard. Without your voice, without my voice, things won't get done. I went to a protest a couple of days ago. King, no king protest. Yeah, no king protest. Where was your senators? Where was your governors? Where was your mayors? Where was your people you elected into the community? Where were they? No one showed up. Asked around, man, you seen the congressmen? You seen the senators? No one showed up. They're not for the people. If you're a congressman or a senator and it's a Saturday, what else are you doing? Come to the event. Come hang out with your people. Your people is the community. The community is the reason why you got in office. Without the community, you wouldn't be in office. Come out there, participate. Show people that, hey, man, look, our president ain't doing the correct job, doing a very bad job. We all know that. You know, people that understand what's going on, they're not doing anything. The president sucks. Trump sucks. So if you got Republicans on here right now that's listening, yeah, your president suck. Orange face sucks. So, you know what I mean? Hey, it's my opinion. You know what I mean? Orange face is not good. He's not doing anything to help out. You know, this is what democracy looks like. Let's fix that problem. Let's change what's going on in this city. Let's do something that's going to benefit the lives of other people. Without our votes, without our understanding, things will never get done. But again, I'm making short videos. I need people to watch the videos. If you like the video, what we out here doing, and we're working for, please, thumbs up, y'all. Thumbs up. If there's a subscribe button somewhere on here, subscribe to my channel. Let people know that your voice is important. And if we can get out here and do something to change the community and fix the community the way it's supposed to be fixed, then we can actually achieve anything we want in life. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. 100%. God bless you. Remember, Wali Muhammad for Congressman 2026. Thank you.